So hello and good afternoon everyone, I am Marvin Pelayo and today, together with my groupmates, we're going to present the several Filipino scientists that has a contribution in the field of science. So there are numerous Filipino scientists that has big contribution in the field of science, not just in our country but also in the foreign country, na kung saan may malaking pakinabangan sa mundo. So si Dr. Fabian Deret are just one of the Filipino scientists na kung saan talaga namang may malaking epekto at nakatulong sa ating lahat ang kanyang contribution. So first, let us know who is Dr. Fabian Deret for more information. Dr. Fabian, born in December 4, 1953, also known as Toby. Deret ay anak ni Conrado Deret, a physician and pharmacologist, and Milagros Miller. So, bata pa lang ay gusto niya talaga maging isang scientist and he pursued science studies in his college. He took chemistry at the Ateneo de Manila University while his other siblings took business-related courses. So, after graduated in 1975, he immediately took his licensure examination where he placed in top 10. Dr. Deret pursued his studies at the Princeton University in the United States under of the scholarship. When Dr. Deret returned to the Philippines in December 1982, he wanted to continue his study on the organometallic chemistry. However, the substantial amount of the equipment and resources na kailangan in the research field ay kulang. His father, he invited him to join a group of scientists studying medicinal plant which he found interesting. He received various awards during his period. In 2010, he awarded as the Excellence in Science Engineering, awarded by the Philippines Development Foundation USA. In 2011, he awarded as Outstanding Scientific Paper Award, awarded by the National Academy of Science and Technology. And 2012, he awarded as the Silver Pillar Recognition, awarded by the Science Education Institution. So let's go back in the main topic. What Dr. Fabian Deret contribution in the field of science? So una, Dr. Fabian Deret is recognized for his outstanding scientific researches in the field of chemistry, spectroscopy. Spectroscopy, it is the study of interaction between the matter and electromagnetic radiation, and the environment science, which in the various way has contributed in the growth of science and the science education in our country. Number 2, he was explored the use of nuclear magnetic resonance. So, magnetic resonance, it is commonly known as the NMR spectroscopy, or a technique to observe the local magnetic field around the atomic nucleus for the chemical analysis as well as structural analysis for polysaccharides. Polysaccharides are most abundant carbohydrates that can be found in the certain foods, especially the Cariggian from the Philippine Sea. He was developed a methodology using gas chromatography o isang pamamaraang pansalitical na ginagamit upang paghiwalayin ng mga sangkap ng chemical, coupled with the high-resolution mass spectrometer for the low-level analysis of the various compounds, including the 3-MCPD in the soy sauce and the drug in urine, that shows our capabilities in doing world-class chemical analysis. So dito, pinakita niya na tayong mga Pilipino is may kakayahan din pagdating sa mga chemical analysis na yan. So kaya natin makipagsabayan sa mga research inclined nga dun sa mga chemical. So among his most popular initiative includes the Project Blue Skies, started out a thesis and later evolved into Ateneo de Manila. It is a war against smoke pollution. Project Turn campaign required vehicles emission testing and applying for vehicles tickets and entering the last Ateneo de Manila University premises. This initiative was adopted later by the Land Transportation Office as a prerequisite for the vehicle's registration. His research in natural product was lead to the better understanding of bioactives, or a chemical that can be found in the small amount of plants or the certain foods, and the identification of the new compound from indigenous plants, particularly our lagundi. So, si Dr. Deret's involvement in natural product, especially in Vitis tigundo or yung lagundi nga, became the scientific basis of each analysis and use. So, the local pharmaceutical company adopted Dr. Deret's scientific finding and the production of its line of Lagundi herbal medicine products. His research establishment the effectivity of Lagundi for colds, and through the combined effort of the various Philippines research institutions, Lagundi tablets and syrup were developed and now available as a medicine in our country. So this provides alternative to synthetic drugs because plant-based medicine from the indigenous Philippines plants can help to treat our illnesses. Dr. Vivian Dirent also created the book entitled The Coconut Oil from Diet to Therapy, which consists of information regarding with the health condition. So Dr. Dirent's work in these medicinal plants helped the growth of cytochemistry in the Philippines. Aside from finding treatments for the illnesses, Dr. Dirent's attempt to prevent diseases by working in the field of environmental science bilang isang tao at paano ito ma-prevent.
Good morning everyone, I am Elaine Jane Adorio and today I am going to discuss the one of the Filipino scientist, Mr. William Padolina. Isa sa mga may pinakamalaking ambag sa science, si Mr. William Padolina, Chemistry and President of National Academy of Science and Technology o mas kilala siya sa tawag na NAST Philippines or NAS Philippines. At bago naman natin talakayin ang mga contribution niya in the field of science, alamin muna natin kung sino ba talaga si William Padolina, kung ano ba talaga yung pinakamalaking ambag niya sa science, kung yung mga nagawa ba niya ay ma-i-inspire tayo. So, William Padolina was born on November 15, 1946 in Pasay, a married Filipino. Graduated magna cum laude from the University of the Philippines, Los Baños, with a degree of Bachelor of Science in Agriculture Chemistry noong 1968. Si Dr. Padolina ay hinirang bilang isang undersecretary, acting secretary at kalihim ng kagawaran ng agham at teknolohiya mula noong Setyembre 1992 hanggang Enero 1999. Sa kasalukuyan, siya ay isang senior advisor sa International Rice Research Institute sa Los Baños. At noong Mayo 17, 2010 naman ay siya ay hinirang bilang tagapangulo ng lupon ng Euromed Laboratories Philippines. So, ilan lamang yan sa mga background information tungkol kay Dr. William Padolina. Now, let's proceed naman sa mga naging contribution ni Dr. William Padolina in the field of science. Dr. William G. Padolina is recognized for his significant contribution in the field of natural product chemistry, coconut chemistry, biotechnology, and management of research and development. Among his contributions are the following: isolation and identification of new germaconolite cisketterpene lactunes with complex structure features, including bioactive compounds from Philippines medicinal plants with anti-allergy and insecticidal activity. Synthesis of new derivatives from coconut fatty acids, such as fatty alkyl leathers and glycerous ethers, with potential uses in the oleochemical industry. The last is lead in the development of biotechnology as a researcher and as leader and has served in international expert panels in biotechnology, biosafety, technology, and advisory committees. William Padolina ay kilala talaga pagdating sa contribution in the world of science and works in the branch of biology. He also filled the post of Secretary of the Department of Science and Technology in the Philippines and helped to spread the availability of the Internet, though to this belief that it would be help improve the efficiency and the wealth of knowledge among the Filipinos. William Padolina is regarded as one of the most influential Filipinos of modern times due to his aggressive endorsement of the Internet. Padolina has worked with the government of the Philippines and with the private sector in attempts to make the Internet easier to use and more accessible to all Filipinos. So what made Dr. William Padolina pursue a career in science? It has been a reality that may have started during his elementary school years when he was fortunate enough as he says, to have been under the tutelage of excellent science teachers whom, whom he credits for lighting the path to knowledge and fueling his interest to become a scientist. So, noong elementary pa lang, siya ay nagkaroon ng interest para maging isang scientist someday. Sa udyok na rin ng kanyang mga guro. His passion for science go beyond laboratories and the other structures of IRRI or IRE. For him, the hours spent working with experts, farmers, and researchers are not meant merely to achieving another biotechnological breakthrough only. Because in the end, such efforts may be supplementary only to, say, addressing the problem of hunger worldwide. William Padolina also acknowledged the power of the internet in terms of its capability to provide knowledge. Nararamdaman niya na kung malakas ang access ng internet sa Pilipinas, ang mga mag-aaral ay magkakaroon ng mas mataas na kalidad ng pag-aaral. And the goods and services provided in the Philippines would be more competitive on the global market. That would be all. Thank you!
And now I have tackled the one of the famous scientists or our national scientist who discovered the venom of the snail. And his name is Lourdes Jansoy Cruz, a Pinay biochemist, born on May 19, 1942. Dr. Lourdes Cruz landed for her research on Conus geographus, a marine snail found in the Philippines. Working alongside fellow experts, she studied the properties of snail venom were the largely unknown at that time. So, additional background or the background for our scientist, Dr. Lourdes Cruz, she took up of chemistry at the University of the Philippines, Diliman, earning the bachelor degree in 1962. Her undergrad thesis explored tyrosine inhibitors and protein that controls enzymes involved in digestion. So, yan yung bago mag-graduate siya, yan yung thesis niya. So, si Lourdes na naka-discover dun sa snail na may venom na napatagpuan dun sa Marinduque at Mindoro. So, personal informations for Dr. Cruz. His full name is Lourdes Jansoy Cruz and her birthday in May 19, 1942. Dito na siya pinanganak sa Pilipinas. Sa education background naman ni ating Dr. Cruz, nag-college siya sa University of the Philippines, Diliman noong 1962. Nagkaroon ng master degree ng biochemist at nag-graduate sa University of EWA noong 1966. So, nag-doctorate siya ng biochemist sa university din na EWA. Yon. So, nag-doctorate siya siguro 2 taon lang. Pagkatapos niya makagraduate ng master degree niya, nag-doctorate agad siya ng 2 taon. So, ito ay ng 1968. So, sa career highlights naman ng ating scientist ni Dr. Cruz ay meron siyang professional in chair sa UP Department. So, University of the Philippines Department of Biochemistry and Molecular Biology. So, founder din siya ng Rural Livelihood Incubator which aim to provide jobs and livelihood opportunities to the people. So, hindi lang siya nag-discover, kumbaga, nagtutulong din naman siya talaga, nag-iisip talaga siya ng mga bagay na kung ano yung makakabigay ng trabaho dun sa ating mga Pilipino, sa ating mga kababayan. And the contribution niya naman sa science ay conducted research of biochemistry of toxic peptides from the venom of fish hunting Conus marine snail. So, yan yung contribution ng ating scientist na na-discover niya yung isang snail na mayroong venom. Parang ahas, And also, he studied the role of conotoxins as a tool for examining the activity of human brain. O ba, mala Einstein din pala itong ating national scientist. So, meron din siyang na-publish na mga books. So, his books published the role of biochemists in the food and energy productions, proceeding of the FAOB symptoms and IUB symptoms number 135 held in Manila and the Philippines 21 to 24 October 1984. So, ang ating national scientist ay marami ding award na natanggap. So, nagkaroon siya ng award noong 2006 ng National Scientist of the Philippines. And noong 1986, Outstanding Women in the Nation's Service Award of Biochemistry. Noong taon ng 1982, National Research Council of the Philippines or NRCP Achievement Award in Chemistry. At noong 1981, Outstanding Young Scientist Award from National Academy of Science and Technology. She has also contributed to the development of conotoxins as a tool for examine the activity of human brain. For instance, conotoxins widely used for studying neuron calcium channel. So isa yan sa na-discover or isa yan sa nakatulong sa siguro sa pag-improve ng kaalaman. Also, the enconotoxins used when muscular activity must be controlled to examine events at shapes. So, isa yun yan sa mga na-discover ng ating scientist. So, scientist na yun ay si Dr. Cruz. So, yun yung mga na-contribute ni Dr. Cruz sa field of science. So, isa rin yan sa napakalaking ambag. Kasi nga, hamakin mo na-discover niya yung may venom na 50 active biologically. Active 50 na venoms na snail. So, nakakabilib at nakakahanga syempre. Kasi nga, meron pala tayong mga scientists na nakakadiscover ng ganun. So, na-discover niya yon sa bayan ng, o sa lugar ng Marinduque at Mindoro. Doon niya na-discover yung Conus marine snail na may venom. And also, nag-contribute din siya sa pag-develop ng conotoxins tool for examine the brain, yung mga nag-examine sa mga brain, yung mga neurologists. So, nagkaroon siya ng contribution doon sa pag-aaral niya sa mga thesis niya. So, that's it. That's it, the short background for the national scientist, the Lourdes Jose Cruz. She is so we have a recap. So she is the Pinay chemist. She is a Pinay chemist, contributed the venomous snail and sa development ng conotoxins. Yan. So, yun lang po at maraming salamat.